What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'll be doing a rank 30 berry guide. So without wasting your time, let's get straight into the video. Now this strategy is so easy and you can easily get berry to rank 30, and I'll explain all the disadvantages of the strategy and how to easily do the strategy without getting it wrong. So to start it off, the strategy is going to be in trio showdown. Now, if you watched my previous video and you think that this is going to be the same video, just pause. I want to say that I found an even better comp, so get ready for an even better comp for you to grind in trio showdown, which is way better than the one before. Alright, so to start it off, this is the best build for berry. In free, in trio showdown, just in general, this build is probably the best build for berry, except if you're going to be playing heist, then you want to switch his gadget. But other than that, you should be playing this build most of the time, as it is the best one for berry. Now this is important because you will have to tell your teammates that you need this comp. You can easily find teammates on Brawl Stars Discord server, or just find teammates to add from random games. But once you found teammates and they have whatever I'm gonna say, you can play with them and get an easy rank 30. So to start off, you do need an ability, which is the level 3 kelp ability. Now if you don't have this strategy probably will not work, because what the level 3 kelp ability does is gives you a power cube every time you use your super. Now if you know where this is going, you already put 2 and 2 together. What this comp is going to do, which I'm going to tell you, is it is going to give you a lot of power cubes, and the max amount of power cubes I think you can get per game, up to, would be around 20 to 30 power cubes. So you can get 20 to 30 power cubes in just one game if you do it properly and if no one is distracting you, which I will explain later on, which is the negative side of doing this strategy. Before we get into your role, let me just say what you need your teammates to play. Another important brawler you need, which I would say you need 100%, would be Bow. Now the great thing about this is you don't need any ability, because the bubble ability kind of sucks. So you can easily just play Bow even if the person doesn't have the ability from level 1 to 3. It doesn't matter because the ability is kind of trash. Now what this means is, if you have a friend that doesn't have maxed out brawlers, or doesn't have really any power-ups or any good power-ups, which I will explain, which will be the third brawler. If it doesn't have any of these power-ups, then that player can play Bow, as Bow is really easy, and all you need for Bow is his gadget totem. If you have that, basically secured. You don't even need his star power, as his star power in trio showdown isn't really good, except that one map that has a lot of bushes, and that's only going to be good for the eyes star power. But yeah, other than that, Bow can be pretty easy to play, as his shots are pretty wide and it is easy to hit his shots. So now we have you as a berry that has the level 3 capability, and we also have Bow with his totem, which is his gadget. Now you just need a third teammate, and you know what's great about this comp? The third teammate can be any brawler, but I will explain which brawlers you would probably want to play. The brawlers that your teammate would probably want to play is someone that has the chum bucket ability, or someone that has the hamburger ability. Now the reason someone wants to play the chum bucket ability is so you can have defense and you can attack people pretty easily. Basically, that person is going to play an important role in the comp. So you kind of don't want that teammate to die at all cost, as if he dies, it's going to be hard to win later on in the end game. So try to make sure that that teammate doesn't die, and please tell your teammate to be very careful when doing the strategy. Now, good brawlers with the chum bucket ability are Colt, 8-Bit, or Lola. Now, there's another ability that's really good, which is the hamburger ability. Now, you only want to play these brawlers if you have the hamburger level 2. So ask your teammate if he has the hamburger level 2 ability, and if he does, you can ask him to play these brawlers. And the brawlers you should probably ask your teammate to play are either BB, Buster, or Meg. Now, all of these are amazing choices, but I think the best one out of all of them is probably Buster. And just hear me out. The reason I think Buster is so good in Trio Showdown is because of his super. His super is just amazing. And everyone is playing long range brawlers, especially Colt in Trio Showdown. So if you have a Buster on your team, he can easily defend your brawlers. Alright, now I told you what brawlers you should play for the strategy. Now let's get to the actual strategy. So when you spawn in, what you want to do is you want to first get the power cubes that are close to you. Do not go to another place. Make sure you are on your side. Just get the power cubes you see that are really close to you, and then go to the corner of the map. Now, the next steps are really simple. What you want to do is basically wait for the smoke to come. And when the smoke comes, what you want to do is make everyone basically take damage. But before you do that, what you want to do is Bo needs to place his totem. But make sure he places his totem where the blue area is where the smoke is. Because when you are spam healing and you are charging your super and the people aren't on the blue ring of the totem, the charge will not work basically. So make sure Bo places his totem correctly. And basically after that, it's just easy power cubes from there, because once you get your super, you can chain your super pretty easily. Now, the thing is, from what I understand, I don't know if this is correct, but from what I understand, the more power cubes you have, the more healing you do. And basically what that does is makes it able for you to get your super really fast. And what I mean really fast is that you're going to have one super after the other. And this is going to make you able to get power cubes really easily and really fast. Pretty much after that, it's really easy. All you need to do is wait for the end game. And when the end game comes, what you want to do is just keep on pushing the other teams. But please do this correctly, and I'll explain it right now. Now, when you are at the end game, you want to have a proper formation. Basically, you want the berry, which is probably going to be you. You want the berry to be at the very end. So basically, you want the other teammates to kind of body block you. And you are the support, which I did explain before, and you're just going to heal your teammates. And when you heal your teammates, they're just going to protect you. So they're kind of body blocking, and because they're body blocking, you're healing them, which is a really good trade. Now, if you have a tank on your team like BB or Buster, you kind of want them to be at the very front, but make sure they are in range for you to be able to heal them. Because if they're not in range for you to be able to heal them, and if they're just pushing people, then that can be kind of a problem, as you cannot heal them. And if they get low, and there's like a crow with the assassin's ability, he will just easily kill the tank. So basically the formation is the brawler with the highest health goes to the very front. Now Bo will probably be in the middle, and the healer will be at the back. So yeah, that's basically the formation you want to do at the end game, and you can pretty much win every game with that formation. Now, the last part that I want to tell you guys is the disadvantage of the strategy. Now, the only bad side about this strategy is if someone is going to push you at any time while you are doing the strategy, you will pretty much lose if you don't know how to defend yourself. And if you're going to be pretty low and you don't have your super to be able to heal your teammates, then it's kind of a GG, and you're going to have to restart when you are in another match, which will probably not be what you want. So if that happens, just make sure to stop the strategy. Like if you see people coming, make sure to just stop the strategy. And if there's a jump pad on the map, make sure you use that. Otherwise, just try to defend yourself and basically from there on, you probably want to play like without the strategy. So you want to stop the strategy, and if the people do go away, you probably want to go to a different side of the map and maybe try the strategy again. But if you think that they're going to come back, if you didn't kill the team, then what you want to do is just make sure you play normally, basically. You don't want to do the strategy because you will die. And yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like and subscribing. Otherwise, have a good day and see you later.